Have you ever found yourself staring blankly at an online payment form, a nagging thought whispering in the back of your mind, what if I just need a good old-fashioned paper check? In our increasingly digital world, where transactions happen with a tap and balances are viewed on screens, the question of physical checks might seem almost quaint. But for many, those familiar slips of paper still hold a vital place in their financial lives. And that brings us to a question many of you have likely pondered, especially if you're considering or already banking with a modern, primarily online institution like Ally Bank. Does Ally Bank actually offer physical checks? It's a fair question. Ally Bank has built its reputation on being a digital-first bank, offering competitive interest rates and convenient online and mobile services. You might picture sleek apps and seamless transfers, but the image of a traditional checkbook might not immediately spring to mind. To truly understand this, let's take a step back and consider why physical checks still matter in today's landscape. Despite the undeniable convenience of digital payments, checks offer a unique set of advantages. For one, they provide a tangible record of payment. While digital transactions leave digital trails, holding a canceled check in your hand can sometimes offer a greater sense of closure and proof, especially for larger or less frequent transactions. Secondly, there are still situations where checks are simply the most practical or even the only accepted form of payment. Think about paying a small local business that might not have card processing capabilities, splitting rent with a roommate who prefers a physical exchange, or sending a gift to someone where a check feels more personal than a digital transfer. Furthermore, checks can offer a degree of control. You physically write the amount, designate the recipient, and sign your name. This can feel more deliberate than a quick online payment. Finally, for some individuals, particularly those less comfortable with or lacking consistent access to technology, physical checks remain a familiar and reliable method of managing their finances. Now, let's bring Ally Bank back into the picture. As a predominantly online bank, how does it navigate this persistent need for physical checks? Does it cater to this traditional aspect of banking, or does it fully embrace the digital future? The answer, thankfully, is yes. Ally Bank does offer physical checks to its customers. This might come as a relief to those who appreciate the convenience of online banking but still value the option of using paper checks when needed. It demonstrates that Ally Bank, while innovative and forward-thinking, also understands the diverse needs of its customer base. So, how does it all work? If you're an Ally Bank customer or considering becoming one, how do you actually get your hands on these physical checks? Typically, when you open a checking account with Ally Bank, you'll have the option to order checks. This is usually part of the account setup process. You'll likely be presented with different check styles and options, and you can choose the ones that best suit your preferences. The process is generally quite straightforward. You might be able to place your initial check order online through your Ally Bank account portal or mobile app. You'll likely need to provide information such as your name, address, and account number, which will be printed on the checks. Keep in mind that while Ally Bank does offer checks, they are not typically free beyond an initial, small starter pack in some cases. You will usually need to pay for subsequent orders. The cost will vary depending on the style and quantity of checks you choose. It's a good idea to check Ally Bank's fee schedule for the most up-to-date information on check ordering costs. Once you've placed your order, the checks will typically be printed and mailed directly to your address. The turnaround time can vary, so it's wise to order checks before you absolutely need them to avoid any inconvenience. Now, you might be wondering about the functionality of these checks. Are they any different from the checks you might receive from a traditional brick-and-mortar bank? In essence, no. Ally Bank's physical checks function in the same way as any other standard personal check. You can write them out to individuals or businesses, specifying the payment amount and the recipient. The recipient can then deposit or cash the check through their own bank. The funds will then be drawn from your Ally Bank checking account. Just like with any check, it's crucial to keep track of your written checks to ensure you have sufficient funds in your account to cover them and avoid overdraft fees. Ally Bank provides tools within its online and mobile platforms to help you monitor your account balance and track your transactions. So, while Ally Bank champions the ease and efficiency of digital banking, it doesn't leave behind those who still rely on or prefer the tangible nature of physical checks. This hybrid approach allows customers to enjoy the best of both worlds, the convenience of online banking with the traditional utility of paper checks. This flexibility is a significant advantage for Ally Bank customers. It means you don't have to sacrifice the ability to use checks simply because you've chosen a digital-first banking experience. Whether you need to pay a handyman who prefers cash equivalents, contribute to a cause that only accepts checks, or simply feel more secure having a paper trail for certain transactions, Ally Bank has you covered. Furthermore, the availability of physical checks underscores Ally Bank's commitment to providing a comprehensive banking solution. It's not just about the latest tech, it's about meeting the diverse financial needs of a broad range of customers. Of course, it's worth considering when using a physical check is the most appropriate method of payment in today's digital age. For many everyday transactions, digital options like online bill pay, direct transfers, and mobile payment apps offer greater speed and convenience. They also often come with enhanced security features. However, as we discussed earlier, there are still specific scenarios where checks remain the preferred or necessary option. Knowing that Ally Bank provides this capability offers peace of mind and ensures you're not limited in how you can manage your finances. In conclusion, the answer to the initial question is a resounding yes. Ally Bank does indeed offer physical checks to its customers. While they are a digital-first institution, they recognize the ongoing importance of this traditional payment method and provide a straightforward process for ordering and using them. This blend of modern convenience and traditional functionality makes Ally Bank a versatile option for a wide range of banking needs. So, if you were hesitant about choosing an online bank because you thought you'd have to forego physical checks entirely, you can rest assured that with Ally Bank, that's not the case. You can embrace the digital world without completely leaving the familiar comfort of paper behind. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.